am looking rough today, y'all. I am exhausted. I am worn out. But I have an update. I have some good news. It's been a relatively good week. So Monday. Today's Tuesday, July 2nd, 2024. Yesterday on July 1st, I received a call from my nutritionist's office, and they moved my date up. They moved my nutritionist appointment from the 29th of July to next week, to July 11th, which is a Thursday. This is the last hurdle I have to have for surgery. Now, they still have to write up a multi-page report and submit that to the doctor's office, and then that has to be submitted to the insurance company for the insurance company to approve it for me to get a surgery date. I'm expecting some rotten news for me, completely selfish. I'm expecting some good news for my ASM. I'm expecting to hear that he found another job that pays significantly more than what our company pays, and with a much better schedule. So I'm expecting to lose him, and the timing could not be worse. But good news, like stupid good news for him if he gets the job. Still waiting to hear about that. He just had the interview today, but he's amazing, and if they pass him up, that's their loss, because they genuinely do not know what they're missing out on. And again, I apologize for how rough I look today. It was just one of those mornings where you just get up and you do, and you're on autopilot all day. And I'm trying to rush home because I have a dance class tonight, ballroom dance class tonight. Hopefully I'll get a red light here. Any chance of a red light? Never a red light when you actually need one. And yeah, I know I should not be doing this while driving, but you can see I'm genuinely paying attention to what I'm doing, watching the traffic, watching my mirrors. I would glance down to this as I would if I had a person in the car, and glance over at them from time to time. I'm giving myself plenty of room in between cars. I had some other good news yesterday too that came through, but I can't remember what the other good news is right off the bat. That was, getting a small pay raise. That came later in the day. It's not huge, but a pay raise is a pay raise, and I'll take whatever it is. But it is not just for me, it's coming for all members of my staff, which I am more than stoked about. I have been pushing for, especially our long-term employees, to have some kind of a recognition, pay raise, whatever. Cost of living is going up, but pay is not. It's not a whole lot, but it's something, and I appreciate the fact that they're trying to make something work. So good news all around yesterday. Found out today that I'm able to get back on my ADHD meds. That came through. They actually have it. It's been out for months. And when you have a problem solved, like for those of you who wear glasses, this would probably be the best analogy. Prior to getting glasses, you probably thought you could do okay without them. For those of you who got them later on in life, like, you know what, I can handle this. This is good. And then comes a point in time you're like, maybe I need to get my eyes checked. It's not quite as good as it used to be. And then you put the glasses on, and it's like, holy crap, I was blind. And then you happen to lose your glasses, or they get broken, and then you have to do without them, and you're like, I can't see anything. Never mind the fact that your Your eyes haven't gotten any worse. Same eyeballs, same condition, same prescription. It just feels that way because now you know what it's like to be able to actually see. The same idea. I had no idea how horrible the ADHD was. Didn't even know I had it until fairly recently. And then, which is why all of these videos lately have been so random, because unmedicated. Anyway, the just amount of normalcy that you feel for the first time ever, and then you don't have it, and now on top of the ADHD symptoms, you recognize what they are, and you recognize this isn't normal. This isn't how things are supposed to be. Yeah, it's crazy. So stupid excited that's back. My Trulicity, also haven't been able to get it for a while because thank you, Ozempic. You're killing out all the people who actually need it for things like, I don't know, diabetes, anything that's like that. Mounjaro, Trulicity, Ozempic, all of those drugs that are supposed to be using to treat diabetics. Those of you who need to lose 5, 10, 20 pounds are using that instead. Like, for real, there's some people who really need that stuff. I'm hoping that post-surgery all of that will be gone and I won't need any of that. But yeah, all around good news. Scheduling the surgery. I expect that to be rough, because I also have been called first time ever for jury duty on the 17th. I had made a video previously when I went through all the drama about how the psychiatrist who told me that my report would be ready in 2 weeks took 6 weeks to complete it. Like, it just insanity. And how that has thrown everything behind, and that's why I ended up with a date of the 29th. Tried to get a virtual dietitian and apparently can't do that because they have to do a weigh-in. Even though I had sent a message to my doctor first before I had booked it and was like, hey, can I do this? And he was like, yes. Got a call from his coordinator and told her that it was, because she was thinking it wasn't virtual either, went through and told her it was virtual, and she went back to the doctor just to verify that he knew it was virtual, because I'd mentioned it multiple times, and he was like, no, we can't do virtual. I didn't read that part, which, you know what, I have an amazing surgeon. I have an amazing surgeon's office. Like, they have bent over backwards to try to make this thing happen as fast as possible, because certain organizations could not get their stuff together enough to meet the deadline that they themselves had set. Don't promise a deadline if you can't meet it. Just in general. Rule for life. Especially if you're in mental health. Like, I can't even imagine if there was somebody who had some serious mental health issues and they needed results for their mental health testing and was told, you know what, well, we'll have those for you by such and such time, and then weeks later those results come out. Really? And then I saw them have a booth at Pride this past week, and I was literally sick to my stomach. Like, it was awful. It was so bad. I haven't left them a review yet. I'm kind of waiting for this whole process to pan out. I do not want to mess up anything, but I will be giving them a full, very professional, very horrible review on professional sites, on Google, on Yelp, on psychiatric referral sites, whatever I can find to give them a horrible review on, I'm going to give them a horrible review, because that was awful. The guy was pleasant. I will give them that. Credit where credit is due. The therapist was pleasant to talk to. I actually enjoyed the conversation. I'm a stickler for, if you're going to give me a deadline, you're going to expect me to abide by that deadline. You give me an appointment, you're going to expect me to abide by that appointment, which, by the way, was canceled by the doctor's office and I had to reschedule, on top of everything else. So I just can't. Like, I'm so upset with them right now. And I've had the results for about a week. And I'm still upset. Like, I'm still seething, if you can't tell. Anywho, went through all of that stuff. Tried to get a date sooner. Had a virtual appointment for the nutritionist the next day from when I was given the okay. Had to cancel it. To the nutritionist credit, I was supposed to have been charged a $60 cancellation fee. She waived it because of the situation I was in. She didn't have to do that, but she did. Thank you for that. That was amazing. But yeah, so last hurdle to jump through is the appointment through the nutritionist, and then I can set the surgeon and I can set the surgery date, and I can hopefully begin a much more healthy day-to-day, which I'm doing. I'm managing to do okay on my diet. I'll be honest, I'm not 100% because there's a bit of me that's got that fear of missing out, that FOMO. Like, there are foods that I am consuming that I know that I won't be able to consume in the future, or at least not for a very, very, very long time, and not in the amounts I'm consuming now. There's actually a pizza restaurant I plan on going to that I just found this past year that serves truly deep dish Chicago style pizza pie. The crust is super thin. The toppings are super thick. You have to eat it with a fork because the crust won't support it. You pick it up and the cheese just strings, and it just absolutely amazing. The first time I had a bite there, I cried because it felt like home. Starting to do that now. Anywho, not going to do that. Not going to do that today. But yeah, so all in all, pretty good couple of days after a pretty crap past couple of weeks. I needed the win, and hallelujah, it seems like I'm finally getting the win. But yeah, just figured I'd update everybody on everything. I'm about to stop and pick up my meds so that way I can get my brain back to working like it's supposed to, bring my A1C down like it's supposed to, and I will give you all an update after next Thursday, unless something else major happens. I'll give you all an update on the whole nutritionist thing, and hopefully shortly after that I'll have a surgery date, because like I said, I know that they have to do a report on that, and that has to be submitted to the surgeon and to the insurance company, and we all know how dealing with insurance companies are, but they've been approving stuff pretty quick so far, so fingers crossed, y'all. Forgive my nails because they haven't been done either. One of these days I will do makeup for one of these videos, so that way I don't look like death. But this is the real me. Y'all seeing the real me today. So yeah. Blessed be to everybody. Have a wonderful 4th of July. If you're watching this in the future, I hope all of this information is of use to you. Any information that may sound applicable. And for future me, if you're watching this is what you look like. Double chin, fat cheeks, the whole nine. So, yeah. And again, the plea to like and subscribe. Hopefully this will, pop up in somebody's feed somewhere and be helpful to them. You're not alone. I haven't seen anybody who's 48 plus do a whole lot of these videos. Hopefully this will be helpful to you, useful to you if you have troubles with trying to get your insurance company to participate, or you have trouble with this, that, or the other. Don't trust deadlines. Don't do it. Always expect a whole nother month added to whatever they tell you. If it comes back early, great, bank error your favor. Something I wish somebody would have told me. And yeah, I'll keep y'all posted. Thank you for visiting. If you have suggestions on how to edit these videos, please let me know. I'm doing this all on an Android, as you can tell, because I'm doing the face up. I'm not doing the side. Because I forgot today. I'm just literally trying to get stuff done. Yeah. So, blessed be everybody. Have a wonderful and safe 4th of July. And we'll see you on the flip side. Bye-bye.